NBA 2K26 Kevin Durant build. When I saw how this 6'11 KD could move in the Learn 2K, I knew there was potential. And then when I hit the play now, I saw what I wanted to see. Shooting over people like Kevin Durant. And the thing about this is I was paying attention in the top right corner. Look at the badges that he has. He's got Hoff Deadeye, Gold Limitless, Gold Lightning Launch. He has badges that we are able to get on a 6'11 now because of those Badge Max plus 2s and Badge Max plus 1s. This is my 6'11 Kevin Durant build on NBA 2K26, and they're saying it has no weaknesses. Let's get into it. What if I told you you could be using your sports knowledge to win money? Well, you're going to want to check out the sponsor of today's video, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is simple. First, you select your sport, then you select the category within that sport, then you select your players and decide if they're going to go more or less than the predictions in those categories. The more picks you get right, the more money you make. Prize Picks is available in over 40 states, and if you use my code to sign up for Prize Picks today, they will give you $50 in free play when you place your first $5 lineup. Age restrictions apply. Please play responsibly. Thank you to Prize Picks for sponsoring today's video. All right, let's get into this KD build. 6'11", 213 on the weight, 7'1 wingspan. I wanted to go higher, but to get KD's base, you need 89 shot rating. So we got the 89 mid-range to unlock KD's jumper and all that. Plus, you're going to see what we're going to do with these Badge Max plus 2, plus 1 combos. It's going to be crazy. 6'11", we're going to have Legend Set Shot and Hoff Shifty and all this stuff. So let's get into it. I didn't want to go minimum wingspan because obviously KD has, long arms in real life. So at least we got a couple extra inches on the wingspan going 7'1", but let's dive into this thing, man. And bro, I'm not clickbaiting. They really said no weaknesses. I'm gonna show y'all at the end, but I want y'all to see how the attributes move. It is very similar to last year, but I feel like watching this, you could actually get some information from how the things go up, and that's why I just backed out and I came back in because I forgot to pull up the menu. If you watch my builder breakdown, there's so many tabs and little things to pull up. It's very tedious. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of clunky to navigate, but I think as the year goes on, we'll get used to it. But I want y'all to see how the badges come up as I put the attributes up and see how the overall goes up. So instead of just skipping all the way to the end, I feel like there is value in watching, how things get upgraded and how expensive they are and things like that. That's going to kind of help you make your build when you go in. But one thing I noticed is Kevin Durant's dribble animations are only 70 ball handle requirement. So we went 73 ball handle to get strong handles on gold because we got 75 strength. But we got all KD's SIGs on the dribble side with that 73 ball handle, and then we have his jump shot, base, and releases with the 89 mid-range. So at least in the community day version of the game, we got all the KD stuff that we want to see, because, y'all saw the clips. KD's moving this year. KD is bursting. KD's looking like KD. I ain't gonna lie. So I was really inspired when making this build, as corny as that sounds, but y'all get what I'm saying. Also forgot to mention that 68 speed with ball is not only Bronze Lightning Launch, but KD's dribble style is 65 speed with ball. So we even get KD's dribble style. KD's dribble style, KD's dribble moves, his jump shot base, jump shot releases, all that good stuff. All right, now let's keep it going. Box Out Beast is not tied to strength anymore if you watch my builder breakdown. So that 85 defensive rebound, we're getting gold Box Out Beast with silver rebound chaser. And if you watch the intro, you saw KD has silver rebound chaser. We're going to end up with a lot of similar badges to what KD has on the roster. And that can only mean good things because KD is an absolute god on this game. I ain't gonna lie. He was my favorite player that I used in all of the play now testing that I did. We got 90 layup, 87 driving dunk, 72 standing dunk. That's going to give us the bronze rise up. Now, the build's already looking solid. I know you're probably looking at damn, 93 overall. There's not much else you could do. I don't know if it's because I'm 6'11 or what, but I got a whole lot more attributes to get. We're going to get 87 post control. That's going to be gold post up poet. That's also going to give us the post fade phenom. We are 95 overall. We haven't touched our defense yet. But check this out. 71 perimeter. That's going to be bronze challenger. It is a tier 2 badge, so if you wanted to, you could badge max plus 2 it and have gold challenger on the 6'11 or plus 1 it and get it to silver, but we'll talk about that in just a second. 60 steal for the bronze interceptor. And then on top of it, KD's coming off the weak side, using that height and that wingspan to contest shots and block shots. 84 block, 70 interior. That's going to be silver anchor.
And we still got some attributes left over. We're going to slap that on free throw. I mean, it's Kevin Durant. We got to be automatic from the charity stripe. So we're going to put the rest on our free throw. And then we're really going to dive into what the potential possibilities are with your badge max +1 and +2 slots. And remember, this is a build with no cap breakers. Imagine this build with 5 or 10 cap breakers. I mean, man, this build is looking like a park or random wreck, just absolute all around demigod build. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like the game said there's no weakness. I mean, it does look really, really well rounded. I am not gonna lie, but let's talk about the badge max +1 and badge max +2 in the tier 1, tier 2 slots, and then also the build specialization badge max +1 and +2. Now check this out. Because you're 6'11", lightning launch and shifty shooter and posterizer are all in the tier 2 slot. And then on the other side, on the tier 1 slot, you're looking at your set shot, your dead eye, physical finisher. There's a lot of potential here. Let's talk about it. All right. If you specialized in shooting, you get a +1 and a +2 applied to shooting badges. So apply your +2 to set shot. Now you got legend set shot on your 6'11". I would say apply your +1 to your Deadeye. Now you have gold Deadeye with legend set shot. Now remember, you get a +2 that can be applied to the tier 1 and tier 2 category. So let's run through this. In the tier 1 slot, I'm looking at that bronze limitless range, using my +2 there to get gold limitless range. That's what KD has on the roster, and it felt very, very good on half difficulty. I think on a 6'11", gold limitless could be real glitchy. On the tier 2 slot, as much as I would like to +2 the shifty shooter to Hoff, because that's what KD has on the roster as well, I think it makes more sense to plus the lightning launch to gold. That's what KD had on the roster, and he was flying. He was flying around the court, and being able to move on a 6'11" is going to be very important. So I would +2 the lightning launch to gold. Then we still have a tier 1 and tier 2 +1. I would use the +1 on shifty to get it to gold. I know that posterizer sitting right there, you could get that to gold, but I think the gold shifty would go a long way with the way the KD build is designed and also the KD playstyle. On the tier 1 side, there are a lot of things you could +1 that would hold some value. I mean, something like Paint Patroller, getting that on gold. Brick Wall, even getting it to silver if you feel like you're going to be setting screens. You could go Gold Rebound Chaser or Hoff Box Out Beast. Even something like Physical Finisher, helping your layup game or getting gold unpluckable. There's a lot of options you could go with. Overall, though, it is such a well-rounded build. I'm really happy with the way this one came out. And like I said, this was with no cap breakers. No cap breakers. They ended up calling it a 3-level scoring cleaner. I guess the 85 defensive rebound got the cleaner name. I'm not really sure. I don't really love the build name, but I love the build itself. And as you can see, no weaknesses on the KD build, man. But if y'all want to check out my builder breakdown video to get everything you need to know about this builder, click that video on the screen right there. You got to check it out.